Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this Informed David Alaba player review. As most of you know, I don't normally review defenders, but I had to pick this guy up and try him out. Very interesting inform. First of all, he's a position change inform from left back to centre back, and also he's a centre back with 87 pace. Just before we do get into the stats and gameplay, there are two things I want to mention. First of all, I was using this card in a 3-back formation on the left. I wanted to expose him, I wanted to see what he was capable of, and putting him on the side of a 3-back formation meant that people would be running at him and around him regularly. And also, he's got quite a few goals on his card. His goals to game ratio is pretty good, but I do have to say, all them goals were penalties. He was, of course, my default set piece taker, and you can see why in the skill attributes. 85 free kick accuracy, 79 curve, 86 shot power, those are some pretty incredible stats. He does have an awesome left foot. So yeah, he's got some pretty incredible skill attributes, some very impressive stats, but let's be honest, he's a centre back. He's not going to be using these attacking stats too often. So let's talk about the stats that matter, the defensive attributes. He's got 88 stand tackle and 88 slide tackle, which are awesome. His tackling is fantastic. There are not too many complaints in that area. He's absolutely rapid, especially for a centre back, which means he can pretty much chase any player down in this year's FIFA. He's got 86 reactions and he is quick to react to situations, and 89 interceptions, which is probably the best thing about him defensively. He does make plenty of interceptions, which obviously is very useful, especially in this year's FIFA where passes can seem to go wayward at any moment. When we're talking about defensive attributes, one that I feel is very important in this year's FIFA is strength, especially in centre backs. Alaba is incredibly weak. He has 67 strength and he's pushed around very easily. So if you do come up against someone like, let's say, Ibrahimovic, who is very strong but not the quickest, although Alaba will be able to keep up with him, he might actually struggle to dispossess him of the ball. Now, Alaba is 5'10", which fair enough isn't tiny, but it's not tall, especially when we're talking centre backs. And that can be a problem, especially if you're using this guy in a 4-back formation where he's going to be in the middle of the box when people are crossing. Because if I'm honest, despite him having pretty good jumping, he didn't win too many headers. And when he was in aerial battles, he would just get pushed aside and the other player most of the time would win the header. Another thing I had an issue with was his work rates. He has high medium work rates, which means he does like to get himself forward, which when playing centre back does leave a big gap in the defence, and that is a problem. He also does like to shoot out of line a lot, which once again creates a big gap in the defence. So yeah, in the past 2 or 3 minutes there has been a lot of criticism for this Inform Alaba card. But there are definitely some positives with this Inform Alaba card. One of them being the obvious one, the pace. The guy is absolutely rapid, one of the quickest defenders on the game. If someone breaks through your defensive line, the likelihood is Alaba will catch up to him. The best thing about this card defensively, as I mentioned earlier, is the interceptions. He's extremely quick to react, and when the opportunity comes, he normally sweeps in and gets the ball with ease. So it's that time of the video where we summarise the card, and I'm sadly going to be giving him a 7.8 out of 10. In FIFA 16 for me, I like my centre backs to be strong, have decent pace, and be good aerially. When it comes to them things, Alaba only ticks one of the 3 boxes for me. He just does not suit that centre back role. It's a nice novelty card and it's great to have a centre back with bags and bags of pace, but in all honesty, would I advise picking this card up? No. If you want to use Alaba, use him at left back. He's absolutely fantastic at left back, definitely one of the best left backs in the game. But should you pay 200 to 300k to use this guy at centre back? No freaking way. And with that in mind, we are now at the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed this player review. If you have, please remember to leave a like on the video, comment below who you'd like me to review next. Have a good day. Adios.